look at me. I need you to do something before we get too deep into this video. Hit that freaking subscribe button because I want to hit 500,000 subs this year. Now, on to the content. We need to have a talk about this because I feel like it's a problem and it's something that keeps on happening. And you could probably go back into my archives and be like, well, RGT, you used to kind of do stuff like this yourself. And maybe I did, but at some point in time, you start to evolve. You change. You're not the same person you were yesterday. You're a different person. Kind of. Maybe you're just a little bit older, but there's something different about you. And I'm all for people evolving and changing up their content and stuff like that. But there's a problem right now, and it's especially in the Nintendo community, that is just insanity. And nobody's talking about it, and somebody needs to, and that somebody can be me, because 2023, we're not holding back punches anymore. It is a mere 11 days into 2023. It is January 11th at the time of the filming of this video, and Nintendo Direct insanity is already at a feverish pitch. No matter where you look, there's stuff about Nintendo Directs. People talking about Nintendo Directs every single freaking day. YouTubers making videos about Nintendo Directs every single freaking day. Websites talking about Nintendo Direct related things every single freaking day. And it's insanity. It is a sickness. You got up, you got down with the sickness. Wow! Like, we have to stop. We have to stop this nonsense. Looking at the timeline of events when Nintendo does things, yes, generally speaking, in the first few months of the year, you'll get a Nintendo Direct. We already know about 3 first-party Nintendo games coming out in 2023. We have Fire Emblem Engage, which comes out literally next week. Looks like a really good game. You have the Kirby game, the remake of the Wii game that I never played. Might check it out, might not check it out. Who's to say? And then, of course, in the month of May, you have the big Kahone. You have Tears of the Kingdom, the new Legend of Zelda game. Yes, there's still a lot of mystery about Tears of the Kingdom, as in pretty much everything. You know, we don't really know a whole hell of a lot of what's going on in this game. There's people that broke down the hieroglyphics of the game and translated the language to sort of give us a glimpse into it. There's little maybe Easter eggs that people are trying to find within the 40-second trailer of gameplay that we got for this game. But realistically speaking, for the average person, there's not a lot going on in this trailer. So yes, more than likely, Nintendo will do some sort of Nintendo Direct presentation very soon. It could be this month, it could be next month, it could be March, who's to say? But simply talking about Nintendo Direct stuff every day, and I'm not trying to, single out YouTubers or websites or something like this, but it's problematic. It really is problematic because you're just kind of saying the same thing over and over and over again. And that's like the definition of insanity. Doing something over and over again and expecting a different result, because the result is always going to be the same. There might be something, there might not be something. Of course, Xbox just announced that they are doing a developer direct, showcasing their first party games at the end of the month of January, which makes a lot of sense because when you look at what Xbox is doing right now, they didn't really do much in 2022. A lot of the games that were supposed to come out ended up getting delayed. Of course, we need release dates for games. Games like Redfall, games like Forza Motorsports 8, games like Starfield, which I still think is going to be delayed, but who knows, maybe that game will surprise me. So now they're doing a direct presentation, but Nintendo fans are they're super impatient with a lot of things, and I'm not trying to insult people with this, but they really seem to be super impatient with a lot of these things. Look, at the last Nintendo Direct that we got in the month of September, I didn't like that Direct, really. I thought there was too many farming sim RPG games. There wasn't enough sort of exciting stuff for me as a player, but I moved on from it. I could sit there and harp on it all the time. I need another Nintendo Direct to learn about games, but it'll come in due time. And with this, it's just like, there's people out there that the second that Direct ended, they were like, we need another Nintendo Direct. And oh, maybe there'll be one in December because nothing's happening for Nintendo in December. Maybe they'll be happening in January. It's like, bro, if you throw enough darts at the dartboard, eventually you're gonna hit something. A blind squirrel eventually gets a nut. But it's not even just YouTubers. It's not even just YouTubers. It's the mainstream websites that are taking advantage of this sort of stuff as well. A few days ago, GameSpot wrote an article based on a Reddit leaker, a verified Reddit leaker, whatever that really means, that was talking about Metroid Prime Remaster, or the remake of the game, and that information was coming soon. I believe this was done on like the 4th of January. And every day since then, GameSpot has been retweeting that article, resharing that article every single day on their Twitter feed. And it's like, why? We got the point with the first thing. Why are we all so hungry for Nintendo information? And like I said, you could probably go into my archives and find a bit of hypocrisy with this. But even if you can, I'm trying to be better moving forward. When there's substantial things to talk about with the Nintendo Direct, I'll probably talk about them, obviously, because I like to talk about video game stuff on this channel. I personally get excited for Directs, whether they're Direct Minis, Direct full-on presentations, Indie World presentations, because I feel like there's enough video games out there that can make for an interesting presentation, no matter what sort of parameters are set for it. But to talk about this stuff every single day is insanity, and we need to do better, and we need to stop. We need to put a stop to this because there's nothing to talk about. It's January, okay? It's the start of the year. Your ad revenue sucks. Your CPM rates suck. I know, I'm a YouTuber. So you try to do things that are interesting that will get people engaged in it, but there's just been way too much Nintendo Direct talk 11 days into this month. I have seen literally dozens and dozens of videos about Nintendo Directs coming in January, coming in February, and it's like, you know what? We got to stop at some point in time. We have to stop this at some point in time because yes, when we actually get some real information out there, there probably will be some Nintendo Direct speculation, real Direct speculation. But as of right now, there's literally nothing to talk about with it. And I understand that if you're a Nintendo only channel, you know, the news is kind of barren right now. You got Game Pro talking about Zelda climbing on things and people are getting mad about that. We do have Fire Emblem coming out, so that'll be a fun thing. You know, we can actually review a game if you review games, but it's just crazy to me, man. It's just crazy to me. Like, I don't understand why we're so hungry for Nintendo Directs, and I'm someone who loves them because of the amount of information you get in them and sort of the roadmap of what games are going to be coming out for the system within the next 6 months or potentially even a bit longer. I love Nintendo Directs. I love speculating about them, but when you speculate every day, that's a problem. That is insanity. Whether you're a YouTuber, whether you're a website, whether you're a blogger, whether you're just some person on Twitter who just talks about video games all day for no monetary value. It's like, make a freaking website, make a YouTube channel, make some money off of your thoughts about video games. We need to stop. We need to stop. I'll take a step back and just relax, breathe, because this is a sickness. This is an absolute sickness, and I don't care what anyone says. If you get mad at this video, you're probably guilty of perpetuating daily Nintendo Direct content, whether it's on your Twitter feed or on a website or whatever the case may be. Stop. Just relax. Take a deep breath. There's other things to talk about in life. If there's nothing to talk about, skip the day. Take the day off. Let me know what you think of the Nintendo Direct hoopla and insanity. Am I being too critical about this? Because at the end of the day, this is just my opinion on it. I'm just tired of seeing Nintendo Direct related stuff all over the internet 11 days into the month. 11 freaking days. And as always, guys, thank you for checking out this video. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I want to hit 500,000 subs this year, and then I'll never ask you to subscribe again. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.